Hi there, and a big warm welcome to the results of your Discover Your Clutter Cure quiz. I'm so excited you just decided to take the quiz. It's the first step, right? I'm going to go ahead and assume you are struggling with your clutter, and that's why you're here. Maybe moving it from one side of your house to the other, or you've spent hours sorting through your clutter only to have it keep piling up again and again, or something pretty similar. Does this sound like you? By discovering your top reason, it's going to help you in a few different ways. So first, feel validated in your reason, whichever one that might be. There are 6 of them. 2, understand your top reason more deeply so you could begin to unravel the mystery of why clutter keeps piling up around you. 3, we're going to give you some initial steps to move forward, which is so important. My goal is to help you feel motivated, inspired, and excited to discover more about your reason and help you move through it. First, I have a question to ask. How is clutter currently affecting your life? Is it affecting you in your health, relationships, finances, or even maybe your self-confidence? When I am working with women, I notice how their energy shifts can happen. And when we don't address our reason, it can feel extremely heavy. Why I created this quiz is to help you release this weight from your clutter, regain your energy, and allow for flow and abundance in your life. Now, let's talk about your top reason you received. Based on the quiz, your top reason is overwhelm. But before I do, I just wanted to help you with a little mindset shift that will make such a powerful difference to the way you think about your clutter. When we hear the word clutter or say it out loud, it almost feels as if it's a naughty word, or you kind of feel icky saying it out loud. And when we think about it, it can cause instant stress, overwhelm, and we may even start to shut down, like get that glazed over eyes type of scenario. Here's the shift I want you to start using today. Clutter is not a bad thing. Shocker, right? Just because you have clutter, it does not mean you are not smart. It does not mean that you're lazy. It does not mean you can't ever get organized. You are smart. You manage a household and maybe a job and kids, and you participate in the community, and your clutter is just showing you the places that you've been. We think clutter is a bad thing, but I'm here to tell you it's a good thing and shows you transitioning through stages of life, projects, and passions. We just need to get on top of it. And the realization of where your clutter is coming from or why you're holding onto it is a game changer. Okay, I have kept you in suspense long enough. Let's get to the juicy part of your results. Overwhelm. So for some, overwhelm may mean you have lots going on. You have lots on the go, right? Doing lots of things, or lots going on in your mind. Or it could be that you want things to be just right and have the perfect plan in place before you get started. The challenge with this is that you may get the brain fuzzies, is what I call it, just thinking about where to start with your clutter, and you start going around and around and the best way to get started on your clutter. You may think that it needs to be perfect before you get started and use this to stop before you even begin. You may struggle with deciding how to categorize your items and sorting your possessions into types of objects, so the decisions become overwhelming. You tend to put things off, and then it becomes an even bigger job than before. And you possibly feel paralyzed by the amount of stuff you have, and you know you need to do something, but just don't know where or how to get started. Does that sound familiar to you? Does that sound like what you go through? Understanding overwhelm as your top reason will empower you to make different decisions. You will have default behaviors that will have you use overwhelm as an avoidance tool. Here is a strategy I would love for you to try today, and it is really simple but effective. So what I'd like you to do is make your tiny task list specific. So those bigger tasks will seem overwhelming and time-consuming. So for example, when you say, I'm going to clean the kitchen or declutter the kitchen, hearing this or seeing this seems way too overwhelming. But if we break it down into tiny tasks like this, countertops. So we're going to sort through the paper, the clutter. Then we're going to throw away junk mail or magazines and newspapers. Fridge, clear off front and side surfaces. Inside the fridge, check expiration dates and remove expired food. Wipe down shelves. Make a note of what needs to be restocked on the next shop. We have just touched the tip of the iceberg on the subject, and I know when you gain insight, you will be able to stop the clutter constantly piling up. Lead a more simple life, which means we are more content. And then we can make easy yet effective changes in our lives and home and allow for more space. Sounds easy enough, but now that you have this knowledge and strategy, I want you to take action and try them out and see what happens. If you would love more support from myself and other amazing women who are feeling the weight of their clutter, I have my free Facebook group, Clutter Free Cafe with Louise. I will be sharing more about the other reasons that you may have felt resonated with you as well while taking the quiz. You can click the link below to join us. Can't wait to see you there, and here's to reclaiming your space.